All right. Good afternoon, traders. Good evening, traders. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, everybody's refreshed, loud and clear. We're good to go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Everybody's good to go. We're ready. Make sure you refresh. Ready, ready. And if you're brand new to my session, understand I'm gonna go over all major pairs, so you don't need to call out any pairs. I will cover everything. Well, I'll say this: I will cover all the important pairs, the ones you need to pay attention to, the ones that are gonna make you money. I won't cover unimportant pairs. All right, let's get started. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys. So before I get started, I do want to let you guys know that I will be finishing up. I got 2 more videos on my YouTube channel I'm going to release. They'll be done by this week. I'll put them in the IML Elite Facebook group, and then they'll be on my YouTube channel. So just make sure you subscribe, and then you'll get the updates, right? And then this week will probably be the last major week for this month. After that, it's gonna slow up. It's the holidays, and you got Christmas, New Year's coming up, so you're gonna see the market slow up. But this is gonna be a big week in the market. The 3 pairs you guys really need to pay attention to. You guys need to pay attention to Great Britain pairs, Swiss franc pairs, and Euro pairs. All right, pay attention to those pairs right there. All right. Everybody hear me? Everybody get it? All right. I'll say it again. So you're going to go over Forex Factory, right? So news events. Everybody see Forex Factory? Everybody see Forex Factory? So the pairs you really want to pay attention to, you want to pay attention to come really Wednesday and Thursday. So you see this Wednesday, you got all this activity, US pairs, and then on Thursday you got a lot of activity. So we got Swiss franc, Great Britain, USD. So that's where you're gonna find majority of your activity. All right, and then after this week is over, it gets pretty slow. So you're not gonna find too much action here and there, but not too much. All right, so let's get to it. So I'm setting you guys up with like the best looking pairs that you guys can all start trading. All right, let's get started. All right, so Euro USD. All right, so Euro USD still in this consolidation range, right? Been consolidating. I've been telling you guys really to stay out of this pair. I mean, you can trade it if you want. Like this week we got freaking chat sometimes. This week we got a little setup. You got a nice buy setup happening, right? So you add your move, pullback, move here. I'm probably expecting one more pullback before drop. probably one more pullback before a drop, right? So what you want to do is, right, wait for, this is actually setting up for a sell, right? Just like you had here. A little flag there, small flag there, nothing too crazy. Wait for a pullback, and then don't be surprised if you see price come down to around 116 and then probably fake out to 119, because when you look at the overall structure of the pair, right? Let's go on the weekly. Let me break this down for you guys. Move this like we move all drawing, right? So as you guys can see, this is pretty much forming like an M pattern, right? And this is off the weekly. All right, this is off the weekly. So that's off the weekly. When you go down to the daily, before price actually finishes, this is the daily. So before price actually continues dropping and gets to around the 115, you're probably going to look for one more buy opportunity, all right? So don't be surprised. I'll probably see it come back up to 119. It can probably come up even more. It can get up to the 120 area. I'm not expecting that. Probably, maybe 119, right? With all the activity. And then you want to look for a sell. No sell set up right now. Don't get in for a buy set up right now, right? It's still early in the market. I know a lot of you guys want to start trading, but with this pair, let me break it down to the 1 hour. Yeah, it's already setting up. So you're gonna see one more down move. It's already doing it now, right? As you can see, flag, 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 and then you're getting another flag. So you'll probably see one more move down and then a push back up. All right. So your buys will probably be anywhere around here, maybe low 117, 100. It can probably come down, but I am expecting one more move up. All right. Don't be surprised for the one more move up. Once we get that one more move, then we'll finally get our big downtrend, and then we'll get price to come down here. All right, so just be on the lookout for that. Me personally, I'm not going to look to trade Euro USD, but there is an opportunity there. All you have to do is just be patient. Don't jump into the trade right now. There's nothing to set up right now. Let the sell come to you. But you got a small sell opportunity coming, and then one more big fake out to the high before the eventual drop. All right. Euro JPY. All right. So again, Euro JPY has just been consolidating in this range, going back and forth, back and forth. Let's go down to the 4 hour. All right. So this is probably going to come and touch here one more time, just like it did here. And just like it did here. Look to sell around 134. All right. Not 134 even. Price could probably break up a little bit and then drop down. All right. This is definitely looking to buy. Don't look for the buy. I would leave this alone. You don't got a lot of pips here. I would look more so for this right here. I've really stayed away from EJ because it's just been a big consolidation. You want to get in a nice trend, right? I told you guys, I'm really looking for when price finally breaks out of this consolidation, this structure, and make this move all the way to the downside. But right now, it's just been consolidating in this range. So you want to look for a sell around 134, 500. It might break the high, right? Just to break this, come up a little higher. But you're going to look for a sell, right? Always wait for confirmation. So like here, you got your bearish engulfing candlestick and then the move down, right? That's what you're looking for. Always wait for that impulsive move, right? Always wait for that impulsive move. Okay, so one thing I'm always getting asked is, well, how do you know when to get in, when to get in? All right, impulse, right? No matter what, anytime market is going to go in one direction or it's looking to shift directions, always wait for that dramatic impulse move, then a pullback, and then continuation. All right. So if it's going to reverse here, you're going to wait for a strong pull down, right? Wait for a flag, and then continuation. All right. So that's EJ. Yeah, look to sell around 134. This will probably be ready maybe Monday afternoon, maybe Tuesday. You should get that sell setup coming. All right, Euro New Zealand. All right, so Euro New Zealand. So we got a sell, somewhat of a sell setup right here, right? It's in this small structure right here. If price breaks this, you can look to sell all the way down to 116. All right. At 116, we're going to see if price either continues, breaks down, or reverse like this and come back up. There's that possibility of price coming back up. Right now, it's just consolidating. So I wouldn't jump into a sell just yet, right? If you didn't get in this pair, you want to get it at like 172. Let it come back up. So let it do this. Let it drop, come back up, and then you want to sell either around here, or if it breaks up, sell at a little bit higher. Overall, I do have this coming down, right? So we got this move right here. I want to eventually see this come all the way down to around 153, right? Hopefully. If not, no matter what, we'll still get this down move right here for sure. Just wait for price to get out of this structure, the small structure. So don't sell just yet. You only got a small sell. Sell around either 172, right? 172,500, or sell at the breakout of this. So if this breaks, right? So I'm on the 1 hour. If it breaks on the 1 hour, pulls back, and then sell. All right. Don't sell now. It's just in consolidation. You're in a bad position because this can turn around and probably come back up. But overall, I'm looking for a sell on that. Euro Swiss franc. All right, so Euro Swiss franc, this thing has just been taking forever. So hopefully when I showed you guys the news with this Thursday, we finally get like the big drop that I'm hoping for, right? This thing has just been consolidating forever. So paint you guys this picture. You really want to look to probably get into this sell setup, right? All right, boom. Let's go on the 4 hour. Right, we got this downward move, but then it retraced up. Just like got this downward move, but then it retraced up. Hopefully, consolidate, and then it finally breaks and comes all the way down. That's what you're looking for. Matter of fact, I'll put this in the chat. You guys will like this. Save, copy image. There you guys go. This is Euro Swiss franc. So there you go. It's got the copy right there for all those. That's a good setup. Look to catch that. All right, look to catch this one. You got a nice flag setting up right now, right? Nice flag setting up right now. Let it come up, let it come up, let it come up, and then boom, wait for the breakout. All right, so for all those who are still struggling with flags, so you see how this flag happened, and then you got a strong breakout, right? Same thing over here. This flag happened, and then you got this strong breakout. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for those strong breakouts. So let it come, and then boom, get a strong breakout. All right, but that's a good move because this Euro Swiss franc, like I said, on the bigger time frame, if you think you were all the way at the top, right? So you know I like to make everything easy for you guys. Remember, we got this big down move, right? And this was based off the weekly. Like I said, anytime a move is strong, the stronger the impulse, the bigger the correction. So you got a big correction here, right? eventually this is gonna just come down. This I'm expecting to come down here. Even if it doesn't come all the way down here, it'll come back down to this trend line, right? So you got a nice, you got a good 600 plus pip move there, right? So let's go down to the daily. Got our flag here. Boom. So as you can see, we're pretty much at the top. We're pretty much at the top. Your stop loss would be above around 117,300. So let's go down to the 4 hours. So it's consolidating. Let it consolidate. Watch this on the 4 hour, 1 hour. And then when we go on the 1 hour, you see the flag forming already. So it's going to dance. It'll probably be ready by Monday morning. Definitely Tuesday. And then we'll know. Come Thursday, hopefully this pushes this down. Because I've been looking to sell this for weeks, right? And it's just been consolidating. So hopefully we get that big move down. So out of all the euros so far, EN and Euro Swiss franc, definitely look to sell those two. Euro odd. So another one. No, looking to sell this as well. All right, so here's the thing with Euro odd. Euro odd can probably push up one more time because of this demand zone on the weekly. So we got this demand zone right here. See how I caught that? For all those, right? Bearish. This is the weekly. Reversal pin bar, and then a bearish engulfing candlestick, and then a strong move to the downside, right? So price is pretty much trying to move there. And then after last week's weekly candle, there's a good chance price can come up here, all right? So we do got this demand zone all the way up here, so you do need to be wary of that. So you want to draw that across. All right, boom. Let's go down to the daily. Let's get our trend line here. Right? All right. So the way it's looking right now on the daily, this is definitely pulling back. So let's go on the 4 hour, right? So look for something like this. Probably pull back down here and then come back up to the high. All right. I'm still expecting this. For all those wondering, what happened to the sell? What happened to the sell? I'm still expecting the sell. But you got to be smart and understand. You have to play within the market. Whatever the market is giving you, that's how you have to play it, right? So I just broke it down to you. So we're on the weekly. So technically we're on a big weekly uptrend, right? You look at last week's weekly candle, you got to understand, look at this big move right here. So you got a little consolidation happening. That's on the weekly time frame. So now when I break it down on the daily, yeah, it has the opportunity to drop, came up, but then the last few days, last week, it kind of reversed and came back up on that uptrend. So when we move down to this week, which is we're going to be watching on the 4 hour, 1 hour, kind of like EU, right? Expect this to probably come down just a little bit. If it breaks this high right here, look to buy. But remember, if you buy, the buy is going to be short term, right? Because eventually, like right here, got the big move down here. Eventually, this is going to come back down here. All right. How far is it going to go into the zone? We don't know. We'll wait for confirmation. Kind of like EuroCAD, kind of like EG, all those pairs we took to the back, we've taken in the past with the big wick to the high, right? We'll wait for confirmation. So we'll let price get up into the zone. When it confirms, it gives us that strong impulsive move. Wait for that flag, and then we'll get in for a sell. So this week, you can look for like probably tomorrow, Tuesday, you'll probably see this drop. Just be careful that this can definitely reverse and go back up. All right. But if it does go back up, just know that the buy is short term, right? So you'll probably catch 100, 200 pips. Just know that eventually this is going to come back around and drop. All right. I'll give you guys a painting of this because EA has always been good to us. I've always liked trading EA, so I'll give you guys a copy of that as well. You can store that. There you go. All right. So you got a big zone there. This is off the weekly, so this is going to take a while to play out. This is not going to happen overnight. I'm telling you what's going to happen this week. You'll probably get a small sell, right? If it comes down, best. That's better for us. The more it comes down, that works for me. I hope it comes down. I really want to see it break, flag, and then drop all the way. But if it doesn't, if you see it come down and then you see a sharp move up, look to buy. All right? Euro Great Britain. All right, so Euro Great Britain is actually setting up for a nice buy. So you see here, this is a classic example right here. Classic example right here. For all those who are wondering why am I doing so many screenshots, because I've never done it in the past, it's because I really want you guys to learn. But then I realized the only way some of you guys, everybody's learning curve is different, right? So you got to factor that in. And sometimes people just, you know, need the extra help. So I'm not in everybody's group. Unfortunately, I'm not on everybody's team. And, you know, a lot of you guys are trading on your own. So it's good to have a portrait of exactly what you're looking for throughout the week. So, you know, I did factor that in. I said, you know what, this will be a good opportunity. At least if you guys have these charts marked up, look at them, you'll see what we see when we're trading throughout the week. So if you guys recall, right, who remembers what I said about EG last week? Anybody remember what I said about EG last week? Anybody remember? No problem. All right, guys, I'm gonna do that. Anybody break support? Yes, exactly. A-Train FX, exactly. That's what I was looking for. That was the answer I was looking for. Thank you, A-Train FX. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I said last week that price, like a lot of the euros. So you guys have noticed something. Majority of the euro pairs, they're in this big consolidation. They just been, so you got EG, right? Made this big move down, and then it's been consolidating, jumping up and down. I said, if price breaks here, this support down here, right? If it comes down, it has to create a flag. So this is where a lot of you guys mess up, right? When you're trading. You see an impulsive move. So a lot of people saw EG dropping. They saw this drop. And a lot of people initially just got in on the sell. Where you fail is that, yes, you have your impulsive move, but you need this to confirm the trend. So you see how this dropped and then created a flag for continuation down? That's what you needed to see here. So you needed to see this. You didn't get that. So price broke that support, and then the next candlestick, it came back up, right? So you never got the flag. The flag is your confirmation for continuation. All right? So you got a flag, and then you got a pullback. That pullback is your confirmation for this dropping that. This flag, this bigger flag, is the confirmation for this dropping down. This flag set up this drop. All right? There was no flag here. You got a reversal. All right? So you guys need a screenshot of this as well. Actually, hold on. So what we got here is you don't got a continuation. So we actually got a reversal. So now we look for a buy. And it's already setting up. So this is on the 4 hours. So let's move around to 1 hour. So now it's setting up. So now you got your impulsive move. You got your flag. And now you're looking to buy. See? Simple. All right. So there you go. Copy. And boom. No, the motivation doc. No, that's not what I said. You're not you're not wait. There's no sell opportunity now. You don't have a sell opportunity. The sell opportunity, you had the impulsive move, but it was supposed to do this, something like this, something like this, something like this over here. Once it broke this support, it was supposed to consolidate. It didn't do that. Just like this broke the support, but then it reversed. So same thing happened here. This reversed. I don't care. Candlesticks keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping. I'm not getting in the sell. I need to see consolidation. I need to see a flag. That's going to confirm the next setup, right? So now it didn't happen. We got a reversal here. So if tomorrow, Tuesday, this keeps flagging and it consolidates the way it's doing right now, you can look for a buy and you can ride this all the way back up to like 0.89. All right? Does that make sense? Everybody get that? So when you're entering the flag, right? So this flag is being formed. And for all those who don't know, I did a video on flag formations. Please watch it. That's the reason why I did these little videos. So this is the flag being formed, right? This is the leg. All right. So if a buy is setting up, my stop loss is below this leg. And as soon as price breaks above this pole right here. So your stop loss is below where the pole was created. So this first leg up, stop loss is below here. Once price breaks out here, I get in for my buy. And then you can ride it up to the next zone, which would be here, right? Because this is where we had a nice downtrend. All right, simple, simple, simple. Stop loss here. Entry at the break of the flag. So if you don't want that big of a stop loss, you can do it below the flag. And then you take profit to the next major supply, demand, major support or resistance. All right. So this will be a nice move. You can watch out for during the week. Euro Swiss franc, Euro AUD, Euro New Zealand. I think I went over all the Euro pairs, right? Yes. Oh, EuroCAD. All right. So EuroCAD, I don't really like right now. Don't like right now. It's setting up a nice flag right here. How far up it's gonna go, I don't know yet. Right? For all I know, price can probably come all the way back up here. Right? So looking at the smaller time frame, yeah. So it's creating a big flag, it's creating a big flag. We could see something like this. Price come back down and then come back up again. Right? Because we got this like demand zone. So if this keeps crawling up, just know that this can, create like a bigger pattern within the formation. So you got your impulsive move, you got your pullback, probably get one more drop, and then one more move up, and then we finally get our big drop here, right? Long term, and when I say long term, I'm talking about for the next few weeks, a month from now. Long term, I still have this going down, right? Remember? One of the pairs I was waiting for when this big supply zone, it kind of broke the top, but overall, I'm expecting this to come all the way back down here, minimum to 144, right? So that's on the weekly. So this is gonna present a nice 700, potentially 1,000 pip move, right? So watch this on the 4-hour. Just draw a trend line from the low to the high and just let it crawl up. Once you see a breakout, a strong bearish impulsive move like this, then you can get in for the sell. All right. Okay. All right. Great Britain pairs. All right. Let's look at this. Great Britain. I'm Still not convinced the downtrend has started with this pair just yet. Just yet. We'll probably know by the end of the week because I feel like this can still come up to here. 135, 136, right? I'm not liking the way this is dropping. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's dropping. Like, put it this way. If price does this, if you got a sell set up, and for all those who are wondering what pairs I look to be trading this week, majority of the Great Britain pairs. I like the way the other ones are setting up. I'll get to them after this one. But if GU does this, so it dropped here. If it consolidates like this over here, then we got to sell. Only thing is, if it drops and it comes to this trend line around 132, definitely move up your stop loss, right? Or you might want to consider taking profit because this can come back up here, right? Because as you can see, every time price dropped and came to the trend line, it came back up, right? Every time it dropped, came to the trend line, it came back up. See? Dropped here, hit the trend line, then came back up. So I really, if this downtrend is really confirmed, I want to see it break the trend line, consolidate out here, and then drop. And then we see our big drop here. So I just have a feeling this might fake out to 136 before dropping here. So I'm not looking to sell, me personally, until the price breaks the trend line, the daily trend line, right? And consolidates outside. And then for continuation, or I get to sell at the peak here, like right here. See how price came up here and then drop? I would love to sell here. Where it's at right now, I'm not convinced. I have a few people have came to me. They're already in the sell, and that's good. Move up your stop loss. If you're in it, it works. If it consolidates right here and then drop, you're good. Like where it's at right here, if it just consolidates, just watch it on like the 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour. If it keeps doing what it's doing, just stays right here. If it crawls all the way back up, then you're going to have a problem. You're either going to have to take profit or you're going to, get a break-even trade. If it consolidates right here, then you have another sell set up. Just know that once it hits this trend line at like 132, 281, there's a possibility of price going all the way back up. All right? So just be on the lookout for that. All right, Great Britain, JPY. This is a good one. This one is not too bad right here. I'll tell you why. And I like the way this is setting up. So this is it on the weekly. Remember, keep this. Know that eventually this is going to happen. You will see this coming 2018. All right. I'll put that in there for you guys. Eventually, you're going to see this come 2018. Not now, but 2018, it will be there. All right. Okay, so GJ. Touch the high again around 1. It's consolidating now. If it consolidates kind of like GU, like what it's doing right now, creating this little flag. If it consolidates here, you got a nice sell setup, right? You can ride that all the way to like 149, 147. All right. So if it continues doing what it's doing, boom, your stop loss would be above 153, and then you'll take profit all the way to 149, 147. So let it continue to consolidate. There's no need to get in for your sell now. It's not going to really take off, right? You won't see it until probably late Monday, Tuesday, something like this. And then boom, you got your drop. So this is setting up nice. Be on the lookout for that. Expect that to happen. If it doesn't happen, you're not in the trade, right? So you're not losing money. You're not risking anything. You're safe, right? Just let it play out. Let it play out. Let it come up. Let it come up. The higher it comes out, the better, right? Better position for you. Boom, get a sell, and then you get to just kill it. So that's simple. All right. Great Britain odd. This is another one. This one I'm personally looking at too. I want this one. This is here I've been looking at for a while. I really want to get GA. GA I'm really looking at. So it's setting up just like GJ. Let it consolidate, and then we might, same thing. We could possibly get one more move up. Don't think so. We will get this though. I can say that. Price should definitely come down to like 175, right? At least around here before any type of reversal. So let this flag finish. Don't sell now. Let it come back up to around like 178, somewhere around this range, and then look to sell. All right, look to sell that. So this is another one. Be on the lookout for. You can have that. That's a good one. Great Britain Swiss franc. This is what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for this pair right here. This pair. We caught this. Well, I know we caught this on last week. Caught this down move. Let this come up. Let it consolidate. Right? Because remember, off the weekly, we are all the way at the top. All the way at the top. Right here. Daily. There. Right. So let this consolidate and then look to sell. Right? You can sell this for a nice 200 pip move back down to like 132. Long term, you want to really ride this all the way down to definitely 128. Eventually, by next year, it's going to be down all the way to 122. All right, this is for my long-term traders who can hold out. You'll eventually see that. For this week, you should expect one more sell, especially with the big news with Swiss franc, right? So this is whenever there's big news on whatever pair, let's say US pair, Euro pair, and all stuff, look to trade those pairs, right? That's where you're going to get your pips, right? That's where you're going to get your move. That's the only reason why I look for news. Not because, you know, it's going to really dictate. It's going to expedite the market, right? It's going to expedite the market. So that's the only reason why I look for news. So if we get that big move and everything goes right, we can finally see the breakdown of this, and then you want to hold this trade. I'm telling you, you really want to hold this trade. This has a potential of, you're talking about over 1,000 flips easily. All right, this is a move you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. And again, you're already at the high, so this consolidates here, pulls back, and then you want to sell. All right, Korean pound, New Zealand. Same thing here, right? As you can see, all of the Great Britain pairs are pretty much moving the same way. So should be no confusion, nothing difficult here. Got your impulse on the 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. All you're doing is waiting for consolidation. And then, man, next move down, right? So you got a nice 200 pip move here. Minimum 200 pips back to 193. All right, so that's a solid move. Stop loss above there, and then your take profit. You really want to have your take profit here. And one thing I'll tell you about GN moves. Anybody who trades GN really moves. All right, so you got a nice 400 pip move right here. Let it consolidate and then drop. You see? If you look at it, you got a M formation on the 4 hour. You got right there, move here, this. So this is pulling back and then sell. This is simple. This is really simple. All right. Grab that. That's a simple move. All right. Get that. Okay. US pairs. USD CAD. All right, so USD CAD. All right, so you see, this is another prime example. Prime example. And that's why I didn't get in a sell on CAD, USD CAD after, because I forgot what pair I was trading. I was trading something else. I think I was trading EuroCAD. Yeah, I was trading EuroCAD. I wasn't trading UCAD. So I missed this. So you see how this dropped, but it didn't give you a flag. It just basically reversed. You got that bullish engulfing, and then it just reversed up. That's why you want to wait for confirmation. So you got the impulse, but it didn't give you a flag to set up for the next downtrend. So look to sell at the high again. Look to sell around 129. All right, around here, get the same move. So wait for this to come up and then look to sell again. Right, eventually this is going to go back up. All right, keep that in mind. Eventually this is gonna go back up. You know why this is gonna go back up? Because of this move right here. Right, this move right here, because this is the original leg. Actually, it started here, pull back here, right? So this is just a bigger correction. So we might get one more pullback down and then a move up. All right, you see how that goes? See, you had the impulse, correction, impulse, and then it's just been consolidating. So this might consolidate some more, come down before really taking off. All right, USD Swiss franc. All right, so as you can see here, this is the same markup I had from last week. So it's already playing out. So I told you eventually this was gonna break here and then go on an uptrend. So it's already playing out. This is on daily, got here. So now, what do you think you're waiting for? All you're waiting for is this pullback. Let it pull back, and you're waiting for the next wave up. You want to ride this all the way to, for sure, say all the way up here. This is long term, right there. Price will definitely come and touch 100, 900 for sure. So look for that. So wait for it to pull down, and then once it breaks out of this structure, and then look to buy. This is an easy setup, actually. This is an easy setup. So if there's a pair you want to look to trade, simple, especially if you're brand new and you want to take an easy setup, this would be it. USD Swiss franc. So let it pull back, let it drop some, and then look to buy. All right, look to buy, and then you take profit again. It's going to be at like 100, 900 range. And then if you can really hold, you want to hold it all the way up to 1.0 3281, right? So this is going to really carry you for like the next several months. That's a nice 400 pip move. USD Swiss franc moves slow. It doesn't produce as many pips as like the Great Britain pairs and some of the Euro pairs, but it's still a solid move. All right. USD JPY. All right. So price is going up, as I said, from last week. As you can see, you're still looking to buy. Still looking to buy. I think some people are trying to get in on a sell. Said, this is not selling. This is not selling. Well, this is definitely coming all the way back up to 114, right? So what are you going to do now? You're going to wait for a correction, a bigger correction, right? Just like this correction and then up. You're waiting for that. Wait for a pullback. Don't buy now. Go on the 1 hour, let it pull back, let it drop. Even if it drops aggressively, comes down here, keep in mind that overall this is a buy, right? So you see, you got this move, correction, this move, you're gonna get another correction, pull back, and then a buy. all the way back up to like 114. 114, like 600 range. And then once price gets up here, then we'll get the move back down. All right. So wait for a correction. This is not a correction. That's not a signal. Wait for it. Even if it goes on a buy, wait for it. You want to always wait for a pullback. Wait for the pullback, right? Wait for the pullback. Let it pull back, let it pull back, and then wait for engulfing candlestick of this magnitude to happen. Once that pops out, you can buy and then ride that all the way up. DJPY. AUD USD. All right. So price is breaking down. Daily broke through here. Now we're just waiting for a pullback. Right? So same markup from last week. You see? It dropped. Now it's pulling back. And this is going to set up for a bigger wave down. So you know what that means. Right? Let's look at overall the picture of this. Yeah. This is going to come all the way down to eventually here. Right? That's really your next major supply zone right there. So price broke through this support. Now we're waiting for a flag. So far, looking pretty decent. So we're waiting for a corrective move. So let this come up. Let this pull back up. Let it pull back. Let it pull back. Just kind of like this right here. See this right here? See how it pulled back here? And then set up this. Let this pull back here. And then set up that downward move. All right. So you can definitely look for buys. Go on to 1 hour. If this comes down here and doesn't break, it doesn't break last week's low around 0.75 even, right? Look to buy. Look to buy, and then you can ride this all the way back up to like 0.76, probably around this range. Definitely to this trend line. All right. And then you want to take profit and then start to look for sell. NZD, USD. All right, so prices in this demand zone. This is another one. You can start looking for a buy. Draw a trend line. Go on to 4 hour. Once price breaks here, right, you can look to buy this all the way back up to like 0.71. Stop loss below here around 0.68. And then you can ride that all the way up to 0.71, 600, right? Why here? This is where your demand zone is. You got that right there. So that's where your big move down is. So you can ride that all the way back up, and then you're going to get your sell again. All right? So price is in the demand zone. It's sitting there. It's been consolidated. It's been consolidating. Once you get the breakout, just wait for a strong bullish move, and then you can ride that all the way up. Get a nice 200, maybe 300 pips out of that. All right, AUD New Zealand. All right, so these are the pairs we're getting into that you really don't have to pay attention this week. They're not gonna, really do anything crazy. You want to pay attention to the Euro, the Great Britain, Swiss franc, and the US pairs. So these pairs, there's really no need to go over it, but for some reason, there's always people out there that like to trade these pairs. So we got AUD New Zealand. So AUD New Zealand is in a big corrective move. I would stay out of this, personally. If you're gonna trade it, just be cautious, right? Because the way it's pulling back, this is a big corrective move right here, right? This is too big of a pullback. Right, it's touching it close. I was expecting one more move to the high before actually dropping. I wanted to see it come up here one more time. I wanted to see it come up here and then finally drop, just like it did here, just like it did here, just like it did here, right? But so far, I haven't gotten that. It's just been slowly dragging. So hopefully, I was expecting something like this and then finally moved up, but it dragged on a little bit lower. So I would be cautious of this. I wouldn't look to buy unless I see a strong move up like this. If I see a strong move like this up, then I'll look to buy. Catch it quick though, and then look to sell around 112, 900, 113, and then look for that sell. Because this has a big potential to come all the way back down here, right? I just showed you. It did it here, did it here, did it here, right? So definitely got a nice sell move right here. Right now, there's just no buy opportunity. When we go down to the 4 hour, this just looks ugly, very, very ugly. So I would stay away from all New Zealand, right? If anything, if you're looking to trade it, I would just wait till it gets to that high there. Or if not, worst case scenario, just wait till price breaks the support, creates that flag, and then starts to drop. All right. AUD CAD. All right, so AUD CAD actually got a little potential here. Just a little. Got this little demand zone here. Broke that low, right? Let's draw a trend line. All right. Actually got a decent buy opportunity here, right? So we're on the 4 hour. So you see this, right? Price just broke this low. You see how it created this bullish and then led to that uptrend? Bullish. So you got a nice flag being created right here. Flag, and then you got an up move coming up, right? So you can grab a good 100 pips. And if you're lucky, if it breaks this trend line, this can go even further, right? So this is actually setting up nice. So you got the nice up move. It's consolidating. It's pulling back perfectly as a flag, and then you can buy this up. You got a nice 100 pip move to around 097, 700. If everything plays out, you can ride this all the way back up to hopefully come all the way back up to 10. So that's a good move right there, right? That's over 700 pips. That's not bad at all, right? How do I know that? Because previous structure from here was about 700 pips. So you got about the same move happening over here, all right? So that's not bad. AUD CAD is looking pretty good, all right? Gold. All right, gold kind of surprised me last week. I said I was looking for, if you guys remember, I said I was looking for price to hit around 1263 and then shoot up. Went down lower. I wasn't expecting that. It just kept dropping. So that's okay though. We still have a buy opportunity coming, like I always say. Even if price goes the opposite direction that you expected, a correction is always, it has to be made. Correction has to be made. So right here, we can foreseeably see 1213 coming real soon. Does that mean we have a sell right now? No. So this should pull back. So let it pull back probably to the trend line around 1230 and then look to sell. And long term, you want to sell all the way down to 1213. We can see that right there. So let it flag up, let it come up, consolidate, and then look to sell. So you do have a small buy opportunity. It's just small though. All right. Unless we see something big, dramatic happen with a big move up, then we'll probably consider it coming back up to like 1285, possibly 1290. But as of right now, overall, this is a downtrend. So you got the move, this next move. So you'll probably see a pullback and then another drop all the way down to 1213. But I don't see that happening this week. I see a pullback happening. I see a reversal, get back up to around like 12, high 1250s, maybe 1263, even more. And then once it gets up there, and then reverse. got silver. So silver is actually in the area I'm looking to buy. So I actually like this, where silver is at. I just need a little bit more confirmation from silver. I'll probably get it by Monday. Probably by the time I come back on Tuesday's session, the buy should be ready. All right, so looking good so far. We're in the demand zone, right? Nice demand zone. It's there. It's consolidating. All I'm looking for is a big move to the upside. So I'm looking for this. I'm just looking for this to shoot up, pull back, and then continuation all the way back up to 17. If I get that, this is going to be a nice buy. This is going to be a nice buy all the way back up here. All right. And as you know, gold, silver being a commodity, it pays out great. So that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a big move up. I just need to see a strong bullish move, pull back, and then buy. Kind of like what I showed you with AudCAD, right? Big move up, consolidate, and then continuation. That's what I'm looking for on gold. So, I mean on silver. That's what I need to see on silver. I get that, and then I got a nice buy right there. A nice buy opportunity. Ride that all the way up to like 17. USD peso. Alright, so USD peso. So USD peso didn't come to that demand zone. It just pretty much came back up, reversed. Let's see what it does here. I want to see what it does here. Alright, if it doesn't break, we'll probably still get that sell. Right? Overall though, remember, I'm expecting this to go on a big uptrend, to go back up, eventually hit 19. So who's ever in USD peso or looking to get into USD peso, draw a trend line. Let's go on the 1 hour. Right? From here to here. And then if it breaks, you want to ride it all the way to the trend line there. If it breaks the trend line, you can ride it even further down to low 18. Right? So right now it's consolidating. Don't expect too much. Like again, it's only Sunday, so you're not going to get your move now. It's going to consolidate, it's going to fluctuate, but once you get that breakout, look to sell. Once it breaks the trend line on the 4 hour, wait for that pullback and then sell again. All right. So again, guys, the only pairs you really want to pay attention to this week, majority of the Great Britain pairs, especially Great Britain Swiss franc, Great Britain AUD, and Great Britain New Zealand. And then for the Euro pairs, Euro AUD, Euro New Zealand, Euro Swiss franc, right? Also want to pay attention to GJ. I dropped that in there. And then you can watch silver. If I had to pick between gold and silver, you can watch silver. Silver is setting up a little bit better for that buy. I would watch for that. And then all the other pairs, I mean, you can trade them, but you're going to get your most action with all the news activity on the other pairs right there. All right, guys. So I already Snapchat screenshot some of the pairs that I think are going to play out well. So you guys can use that as a guide while you're trading throughout the week. Just hold on to that. We're pretty much at the end of the year. So again, a lot of the big moves are pretty much setting up for next year. If you catch them now, I'm telling you, you guys can set yourself up for at least the first half of 2018. And you can literally ride these pairs all the way out, all right? You don't have to trade every single pair, all right, guys? You don't have to trade every single pair. But, like, as much as I go through everything, you'd be surprised. I'm literally in about 2-3 trades for the entire week, all right? You don't have to trade every... You find the one that you like, that aligns with your analysis, that you think is going to play out well, and then you just trade that pair. And then, boom, that's it. Let it ride. If you hit your 100, 200 pip goal by Monday, Tuesday, then be done. You're done with the market. You don't need to overtrade. You don't need to do too much. All right? So that's pretty much it. I'll answer a couple questions before I go. Does anybody got any questions, concerns? My contact, you can contact me on IML. I put in all the screenshots there. So once this is over, just scroll up, or you can wait for the recording of this when this is up in the next 24, 48 hours, however long they put it up. There you go. I think somebody got all the screenshots of all the pairs. So you're good to go. Right? You want to look at Bitcoin? All right, I'll go over Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin. All right, people keep asking me about Bitcoin. All right, so here's the thing, and I want to make this clear. All right, so Bitcoin, guys, if you don't, here's the thing, if you don't actually own Bitcoin, and when I say own it, I'm talking about a full Bitcoin. Like, you see how right now it's going for like $15,000. That's the current price. If you don't, even if you can buy increments, there's really no point. You've missed that big wave. All right. At any given time, I've told you, this can really turn around and collapse. If you notice, the last few days, people are getting worried and they're wondering, like, what's going on with Bitcoin? What's going on with Bitcoin? All right. At any given time, this can turn. You notice how commodities like gold, silver are all of a suddenly dropping while Bitcoin. If you're smart, and this is just investing one-on-one, that's where you really want to put your money in, right? While everybody's going crazy for all these cryptocurrencies and everything like that, the smart money people who really understand economics and how everything works, trust me, they're stacking up on gold and silver, right? The smart money, the big banks and everything like that, they don't do what the masses are doing. So all you guys who are online and saying buy Bitcoin every 2 seconds, 10 seconds, and that, for a lot of you guys, you really missed that wave. Unless you have real capital to really buy this thing, you really missed the wave. All right. You're better off probably just trading it in the market on some quick buy, quick sell. So on that note, all right, so we're in a buy. You should be in a buy. This was your pullback, just like this was your pullback here, just like this was your pullback here. All right. So this is going up. There you go. Let's go on to 1 hour, really. All right. If you're not in a buy, price will probably touch 16 again for sure, right? It's already heading there. It's the same thing. Like exactly how I mark up on any other pair, this is how you would mark up on Bitcoin. So if you missed a buy, you probably want to wait for a corrective move. Another thing with Bitcoin, guys, use small lots because Bitcoin moves a lot of pips, right? Bitcoin moves a lot of pips. You don't want to over leverage when you're trading Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency because you will blow your account like that. All right. But same thing here, same concept. If you're not in a buy already and you wanted to trade this, wait for a pullback. Wait for it to come back down to 14. If it holds like it did here, like it did here, like it did here, then you're good to buy. If not, like I said, always wait for confirmation. So you can ride this if you're in a buy. You can for sure this going back up to 16. If it breaks here, we'll probably see 17, probably 20,000 by the end of the week. All right, make sense? Yeah, so 0.01, 25,000 for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, trust me, I'm telling you, guys. I used to work for a bank. I'm telling you, these are what these guys are doing. Like while everybody's buying Bitcoins and all these cryptocurrencies, I'm telling you, millions and billions and trillions is going into other places. Trust me, the smart money of the world will never do what everybody is doing on Facebook. What everybody, when the mass put it, once it gets out to Main Street, big banks, smart money, they're doing the opposite. They're already setting you guys up. And this is why I'm telling you, unless you actually own Bitcoin and you purchased Bitcoin, and I'm talking about you purchased Bitcoin way back when it was under 10,000, 5,000, for all those who bought in 2 years ago, 3 years ago. If you bought last week, I'm talking about for all these new people who bought last week, 2 weeks ago and all stuff like that, you're late. You're late to the party. You're very, very late to the party. All right, because at any given time, and I've shown you the bigger time frame, at any given time, this can happen. This can happen because, again, guys, if you look at the chart, nobody here can tell me this is normal. This does not look normal. Nothing about Bitcoin chart looks normal. So you can't expect this to realistically just go up forever. Eventually, you're gonna get that big correction, big pullback, and that's where all you guys who are buying here are gonna get killed. So be smart. You know, don't do what the masses are doing. You know what I mean? If you wanna, you know, make some quick bucks, that's perfectly fine. You know, go on your chart, and every time you see a corrective move like this, buy. Corrective move like this, buy. Corrective move like this, buy. But if you're actually buying Bitcoin and all stuff like this, these are bad areas to buy. I'm telling you, this is a bad area. But that's just my opinion. So, you know, at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. So, any more questions? Any more concerns? Is that all? I went over Bitcoin, covered that. Yeah, exactly. Just like stocks. If news breaks, you're too late. You're definitely too late. Yeah, the motivation doc, I said that. Price could move down with Euro USD. So expect probably one more sell, but then probably by the end of the week, don't be surprised if it goes on a big uptrend. All right. All right. You want to see Great Britain CAD? I'll go over Great Britain CAD. I didn't do that. So same thing. All the Great Britain pairs are doing the exact same thing, right? One of my chats is going crazy because, you know, we're looking for GN. So, all right, so GN is already dropping. So as you can see, it's already going ham. So you guys can probably get into that because that's a strong confirmation. So there's your sell. You see what I was talking about? There's your sell right there. You can get in that right now. That's a comfortable sell. That's happening right now. And if EN just broke, you can get into EN as well. So you see, those were two trades. I said look for, and then you can sell. There you go. See how simple it is? That's it. That's that. When I say wait for confirmation, that's the type of confirmation you're waiting for. So Great Britain, New Zealand. So you can get in for yourself now. Stop loss there, and then you can have your take profit all the way down to like 191. You guys can thank my chat for that. These guys are going crazy. So we've been looking at that pair since last week. So there you go. I don't know when it's going to turn around, SMRC. It's going to turn around when it's ready to turn around. It's Sunday. The market is not going to make all its dramatic moves right now. USD Swiss franc, wait for the recording on that one. Again, wait for the pullback. Wait for a pullback. It's a uptrend right now. Wait for a pullback and then go up. All right. And then, yeah. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much it. Anything else, you can just watch the recording, watch the feedback, watch the playback, and pay attention to all the big moves right now. So as you can see, EN, GN, EN, they're already playing out accordingly. You can get in those. Those are good sells. And watch out for the other pairs for the rest of the week, especially Great Britain, Swiss franc. Right? Wait for that one. And Great Britain, odd. And then EA as well. Look for all those sells. You guys got all the screenshots. All right? So that's all, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday night. All right? Take care. Perfect. Enjoy.